Hi, Alvin here, and you are watching episode 33 of 3-Minute Health Tip. It's a lot of threes. But in this episode, I'm going to discuss when you need to go for treatment for your pain. Regardless of all of this talk that I'm putting out there, this content, these videos, these tips about the emotional conflict tied to your symptoms and your unexplained back pain or neck pain relating to some sort of emotional conflict you're dealing with. And yes, I know some of you are saying, well, mine's because of whiplash or mine's because of an accident. Well, then that's not unexplained. You have an explanation. So we're talking with unexplained back pain that comes out of nowhere. We know there's an emotional component to it. But just because there's an emotional component that leads to the physical symptom doesn't mean that you don't necessarily need to get any therapy. See, so the one thing I want you to remember is that this is still a physical response to an emotional conflict. So this is not like the pain in your back is in your head. That's real pain caused by physiological changes to the muscles, the soft tissues, the nerves being irritated and swelling in that area. And yes, therapy and treatment to that back, to that neck, or that shoulder, even though it's because of an unexplained conflict related to your spouse being unsupported, feeling guilty about a relationship, feeling like your mate that you're not smart enough, even though that's what started it, that conflict shock is what triggered the physiological response in those muscles. Hands-on therapy or some sort of therapy to help alleviate the swelling, the inflammation, and to loosen up those muscles is always going to be beneficial. However, I can't tell you what you need to do in terms of when you need to go get therapy. You know, this goes back to one of the last episodes where I talk about self-awareness. The goal here is for you to be so conscious of how you feel and what your body needs because you're the expert of your body. Some of you listening may think, you know, when my back gives out, I know now to think about who didn't support me. And I know that if I go for a walk, I do a couple of stretches, put some ice on it, I'm going to be fine after a couple of days. Some people, the moment their back starts to feel tight, they go get a massage or see your acupuncturist or physiotherapist to get treatment. And the therapy helps them to feel better immediately. In the end, it comes down to what works for you. You know, you start to take ownership about what your body needs. All I'm saying with regards to the 5 biological laws and the knowledge of G&M is before you go maybe to your therapist or while you're sitting there at the table getting that massage, that you're contemplating what it was that triggered this back pain that you woke up with, that triggered this shoulder pain that you didn't injure. What was going on in your life emotionally that could have contributed to it? And then once you're able to in your own mind, yourself personally, go through that understanding the conflict itself, then getting the hands-on therapy, the energy therapy is only going to be that much more beneficial in alleviating your symptoms quickly. You know, I have had lots of cases of this over 14 years where I would adjust somebody coming in with excruciating back pain. In one visit, the pain goes away and I feel like I've got magic hands. And I've got other people with the same symptoms and it's like 2 months of coming twice a week and they barely have any change. You know, now I'm able to understand that with the knowledge of G&M, that maybe the person that's not supporting them is still in their life. That's why their pain's not going away. You know, if it's their spouse, their in-laws, their kids. And so it's just a vital component of helping people get quicker, faster relief and helping them to understand a little bit more about themselves and how you react to the unexpected shocks that you experience in your life. So in the end, it's up to you. But knowing what caused it is going to go a long way in helping to alleviate those symptoms faster and quicker than just going in to get a treatment without even considering what's going on in your life emotionally that could have triggered those symptoms. For this health tip, think of the conflict first, and then decide what you feel you need. Do you need a few days off? Do you need to get therapy right away? Do you need to ice it, take some over-the-counter or some natural remedies? That's totally up to you. I want to thank you for tuning in to episode 33. Thanks, as always, for your attention and your feedback, and I'll see you at the next episode.